Do you all remember? Do you all remember from history? I want you all to go back in time, first of all, and imagine how we all started. Imagine the age of computers, the big boxes. During the 1970s, 80s, we had those big boxes. You remember? Yes. Then 2000. 2000, we got the 95 and 2000, we got the projectors inside the classroom. Yes. 2010 or so, we got the LED TVs inside the classroom. Yes. 2015 or so, it came on, continuing with smart classes activation going on in a lot of modern schools. And 2019 or approximately, something very challenging happened. What happened in 2019? The pandemic came, and because of which, suddenly, we all moved to online teaching. And once classes start to happen, when the world was packed inside the houses, and the students and the teachers were all on virtual classrooms, in 2022, something very, very disruptive happened in the tech space, and just not impacted one sector, it impacted our sector very well. 2022, what happened? AI. Yes, Sam Altman goes live on a big massive stage, the founder of OpenAI, and he goes and says that we will be launching an artificially intelligent software, and that software will be able to do a lot of work in a very quick span of time, and because of which came out ChatGPT. Google came in on board. They said, okay, you launch ChatGPT, we'll launch Gemini. Claude came in. Microsoft launched Copilot. All of these AI platforms started springing up. Suddenly, search moved from Google and Yahoo to all these online platforms, AI platforms. With artificial intelligence today in teaching, it is just not, a tool which can make your life easy, which of course it is doing in a lot of senses. No more Googling, no more writing prompts. I see teachers getting frustrated on chat gpt sometimes. It's like, I'm writing so many prompts, it doesn't understand what I really want from it. Does it happen with you? If yes, write a yes. So, first thing first, it is saving hours of time. AI can help you create lesson plans, quizzes, assignments in seconds, because of which what happens is you are saving your time. If you save your time on designing a lesson plan, which is one of the most important activity of a teacher, you are focused on how to make your lesson plan more creative and more innovative. Initially, if I ask you a question, right, on the chat box, if you can write out how much time does it take on an average to design a lesson plan, if I ask you, I'm sure a lot of you design it, but if you're not using an AI tool, you're just using your mind, your hand, how much time does it take? It takes approximately 30, 45 minutes for teachers. I have seen teachers taking 1 day's time to design a lesson plan. And when it comes to unit plans, then we design it for approximately 7 days continuous at a stretch. So primarily, if you see, AI tools can actually help you save those 30 minutes and 45 minutes. Then comes productivity. If you save your task and if you can automate some of the repetitive tasks, you will be able to free up more time, and you'll be able to spend that time inside your classroom with the students, engaging with them, doing your facilitation. Point number 3, creating experiences. Your personalization of education that you do, the learning material which you'll be able to personalize, will add to a lot of value to those students whose learning preferences are changing every day. I kind of keep on interacting with all the generations. I talk to people who are at the age bracket of 60 and 70 as well. I talk to kids who are in the age bracket of 4 years to 10 years as well. And one thing that comes, and I'm talking about to understand or to keep on doing my own research about education. One thing which I have ended up realizing is that our upcoming generation is more intelligent than us. I know it might feel bad to hear, but that's my personal opinion. And I think a lot of people agree with that. Do you agree that our upcoming generation is more intelligent and more aware than us? Because of which, what's happening, the era is changing, evolving. We have to personalize education material in our classroom without extra effort. And why do we need to do that? If our students are 1 step ahead, we need to be 3 steps ahead than them so that we can guide them the right way. So personalization of education becomes very important, and AI tools help us in do that. And then reducing of burnout. Generally, a teacher's job is to stay inside, 80% inside the classroom, 20% outside the classroom. An educator's job is to stay 80% inside the classroom and 20% outside the classroom, let's say doing administrative work. But do you think that's true? Is it a reality in your case? Is it a reality in your case? Are you spending 80% inside the classroom? and 20% outside? If yes, that's a good thing. If no, that means there is a lot of areas wherein we have to work on together. So there's a lot of developmental work that can be done if you're saying a no. And when it comes to reducing burnout, administrative tasks have to be automated, and AI tools help us do that. So today I want to introduce you all to help you all in all the 4 pointers above. And I'm very sure you would like to achieve these 4 things for yourself. You would want to save hours of your time. You would want to improve your productivity. You want to personalize education. You want to reduce your burnout, right? All of you say a yes. Good. If you say a yes, I want to introduce you to Suraasa's AI tools. And for me, these are the tools which is changing the lives of a lot of educators. However, before even I go into a lesson plan or anything like that, I want to talk about unit plans. A lot of you design unit plans. I want it to very clear. A unit plan is about, let's say, if I'm a science teacher of grade 8 and I have to decide on physics, chemistry, and biology for grade 8 CBSE, if I'm talking about, I'll have to spend approximately 35 to 40, 32 to 35 weeks delivering my lessons inside the units. It takes time. Some of us are still using, let's say, templates from the past, downloading, recreating all of it, right? For every teacher, it's different. For a Cambridge curriculum teacher, the time of designing a unit plan will be very different as compared to a CBSE teacher or as compared to an IB curriculum teacher, right? I want you to utilize this thought process with me. Today, let's do something. I would like you all to decide or design a unit plan with me on Suraasa's unit plan generator. How to do that? We will definitely come to it. How can you do it? We'll definitely do that. I hope my screen is visible to all of you, right? So today I was sitting down and I was actually exploring physics fundamental, a CBSE exploration for grade 8. I was a science teacher, so I relate to this a lot. So I was working on physics, grade 8, CBSE science topic, right? And I was trying to decide on a time frame. I wanted to actually decide on the number of classes I'd be taking. I wanted to explore the theme that I'll be exploring. Then I wanted to know about the learning objectives that I'd be talking about. I was kind of utilizing the knowledge and understanding aspect of my objectives, the kind of skill sets that my kids will be able to develop, the kind of assessment that I would be doing inside, whether I'll be doing formative, summative. Then I had to decide on the unit outline. I had to decide, okay, week 1 with 4 classes, what will I do? Day 1, I'll do all of it. That means an introduction to force. Day 2, I'll talk about pressure. Day 3, friction. Day 4, sound, let's say. Then in week 2, what will I do? Day 6, what will I do? Day 7, what will I do? How will I differentiate all of it? How will I support? How would I challenge? How would I create flexible grouping for learning inside the classroom? What kind of research projects do I need to create for my kids? What kind of design challenges do I need to do? What kind of fair projects do I need to create for them? And how will I relate to whatever in physics, if I'm teaching an 8th standard kid, then how will I relate to math, tech, art, social studies, all of it? And it was taking a lot of time. But then I decided I'll open up AI tools of Suraasa. I really don't have that much of time. So what will I do? I'll click on AI tools unit plans generator and I'll click on, let's say, as I said, I want a volunteer. I want a volunteer from any one of you. So who would like to be a volunteer? Devyani, would you like to be a volunteer? All right. Pinky, anyone? Okay, Devyani. What grade do you teach, Devyani? What grade do you teach? If you can write it on the chat box. Devyani, what grade do you teach? Secondary. Let's say, can I consider what grade? Give me the grade. Which grade do you love to teach in? Grade 6, 5, 8? Okay, 8. Okay. What subject do you teach? CBSE curriculum? Is it CBSE? All right. Devyani, is it CBSE? Devyani says, you, okay, physics for ICSE. All right. So I'll take physics for ICSE in that case. Country, India. And do you have a particular topic that you'd want me to create a unit plan on? Do you have a particular topic, Devyani, that you'd like to suggest to me? Everyone, Devyani is on chat with me, so you can keep your close attention in the chat box. All right, force. Okay, I would write force here. FORCE. Class duration, how much would you want? 45 minutes or would you want 60 minutes? How much would you want? Devyani, would you want 45 minutes, 60 minutes classroom? 60 minutes classroom, all right. And force, how many number of days would you like to teach this particular topic? 4 days? All right. So I just made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 entries and I click on generate unit plans. My software has started working. Oh my God, time frame done. 4 days, 60 minutes, central theme, learning objectives, assessments, unit plan, unit outline, types of forces. What will I do in day one, day two? What will I do in day three? What will I do in day four? Differentiation, activities. Is this amazing? How much time did I take to design a 1, 2, 3, 4 day unit plan for Devyani? Yeah. How much time did I take? 2 seconds? 3 seconds? Yeah. Did we save our time? That's the first question. Did we all save our time? And you are all teachers. We all saved a lot of time. Then I realized, okay, is it just the unit plan that I'm worried about? Do I need to just focus on the unit plan or should I do something else? I think, today tomorrow, if I'm thinking for my classroom, I am not very much prepared. I need to design a lesson plan. I'm not very sure. That's because, this class that I have to take, they're very intelligent. These kids, they're very curious that I'm working with these days. So before I walk into the classroom, I want to design a lesson plan and I want to be very sure that before I go into the classroom, my kids are all excited for me. So I've done a good work today, but I'm unsure about tomorrow. Happens? Sometimes does it happen? So, okay, I'll be taking grade 9. All right. And the subject would be English. I'd be taking The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. All right. This is Taruna, ma'am. And then book name. Could you suggest me the book name? Is it Meadows? What are we using there? In which book is it there? Can I take it NCERT English? Or do you want to suggest Meadows to me? Taruna, what book would you suggest to me here? I don't need to. I'll just take NCERT. That's because the poem is very well known. Yeah, absolutely. And what would be the class duration? We are designing a lesson plan for Taruna. We're designing a lesson plan for Taruna, ma'am. Shall we take 60 minutes classroom for you? Yeah? Give me a yes. And what level of Bloom's taxonomy would you like to go to? Would you like your kids to remember? Would you like your kids to move from remembering to understanding, from understanding to application? Shall we do that? Okay, 3. We'll go 3 layers only on Bloom's, okay? And how many lessons would you like to take? 1 lesson, 2 lesson? Understanding to application? Okay. We'll take understanding to application. All right. And 2 lessons you'd like to take. All right, generate plan. Cool. So The Road Not Taken, one of the best poems of all times, isn't it, Tarna ma'am? Kids romanticize after reading this poem about their own lives. So this is a lesson plan generator, guys. On the special request of Miss Taruna Rautila, I'm creating this one. So I gave how many instructions? 3, 4, 5 instructions, right? I'm coming to it. Generally, I'm just coming to it. Let me first generate this lesson plan. Let's see what do we have in front of us. And then we'll go ahead and I'll give you the access of all the AI tools of Suraasa as well. All right. So this is work in progress right now. This is grade 9 CBSE English. So since I'm an science teacher, I get it in 2 seconds. The moment it learns who you are, the moment our software learns who you are, it will start giving you the lesson plan. So it took us 10 seconds in English. Learning objective, understand the central themes and literary devices used in The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Analyze the poem structure and its impact on the overall meaning. Apply personal experiences. Very nice. Success criteria is it's here. Theme understanding, literary devices analysis that you can do, active participation that you can create. Material, of course, remains common. Lesson outline for this is introduction to the poem. Once you do that, in 10 minutes of time, you move to the theme and the structure. Once you do the theme and the structure, they are saying that explain the poem structure, including its rhyme scheme ABAAB. So this is going to be interesting for your kids, I'm very sure. And then you can use examples. You can show images of diverging roads to illustrate the metaphor of choices. Absolutely. And this is where I said that the romanticism happens for the kids also. And then identify and analyze literary devices, do a classroom discussion, personal interpretation, and then assessment has been given to you. How will you assess your kids? And then the application and the follow-up. This is lesson 1. Happy, Taruna? Happy? Just write happy if you're happy. Did I save your time? Lesson planning, then learning objective for lesson 2, theme exploration again. So review of previous lesson we will do, recap, and then we'll move to exploring multiple interpretations for 15 minutes. We'll do a critical analysis, a group activity, and we'll do a class discussion, broader implications of choices. We'll again do an assessment, and then we'll leave with application and follow-up. So this is a lesson plan. Now I want you to all see here. After every classroom, I have to give my students handouts. After every classroom, I have to give my students handouts. So I click on the handout and the lesson plan has been created, right? I want to ensure that according to the lesson plan, I am able to give them a handout that they can carry home. I just click on generate. My lesson plan was created. Lesson plan 1 was created. As per the English topic we were working on, I will create a handout. So the handout is being created. The kids will be able to carry this handout home. Okay, it's here. The definition, the theme, the literary devices. Robert Frost uses several literary devices such as metaphor, imagery, symbolism to enhance the poem's meaning, poem structure, all the key concepts, the practice problem. Identify and explain the use of metaphor in this. Analyze the rhyme scheme. Describe a personal experience. Describe how imagery and symbolism are employed. And what is the effect of the poem's concluding lines? And then additional notes. Isn't it amazing? Is it amazing? Okay, it gave it to me for, I can click on lesson handout here. Yes, Sarika, all subjects. I just click on generate. And along with the lesson plan, I have the handout. So does it save time? Saves time. Do I need to now Google? No. Do I need to take references? No. I can personalize it. You know how? I can just come below, scroll down below, additional notes, and here I can just click on redo. And then I want to make it short. I want to make it detailed. Absolutely. Sarika, all the subjects you mentioned. Make it simple, make the format casual, make the format more formal or others, and I can give my subjective prompt here. And it will regenerate as per your liking. Now imagine something. I'm talking to all those teachers who are, pre-primary as well, Neha. So I'm talking to some teachers who, let's say, have to prepare for an interview. You have an interview tomorrow, you have a demonstration class to go for, and then you realize, oh, I'm not prepared. What do I do? In that case, you design a lesson plan, 6 prompts, nothing changes. You go to narration and just click on generate. We created a lesson plan. We created a handout. I come to my narration and I click on generate. And this is my entire script for the demonstration class or even for working teachers for my class tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Today we will be exploring the poem The Road Not Taken. So Robert Frost, is a celebrated yet profound, simple depiction of rural life and his ability to convey deep emotions. I have each and every word that I need to speak inside the classroom. Each and every word that I need to talk about to my kids. Just imagine how many subjects do we have in our curriculum? In all those subjects, how many classes do we take that? In all those subjects, how many lessons do we have to create? In all those lessons, how many handouts do we have to do? How many assessments we have to decide? How many assignments we got to create? How many quizzes we have to take? All of it is a package for Suraasa teachers. Isn't it awesome? If it is awesome, I want all of you to write on the chat box, awesome. If it is awesome, write on the chat box, awesome. Yeah, really awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. I love it. Whenever I'm able to empower you guys, all the energy that you see in me, it comes from your love, nothing else. All the energy that you see in me comes from when I see teachers like you feeling excited about your profession. That's where all the energy inside me comes from. So thank you. Thank you to all of you for being lovely and listening and, working out on your passion for teaching. I want now all of you to actually start doing an activity with me. Are you all ready to access the tool? Yeah. If you're all ready to access the tool, here is the QR code. I want all of you to scan and go to the AI tools package. If you are ready to use the AI tools, scan this and go to the AI tools package. There is a link of the AI tools. You have the link of these AI tools package. You can use it. It is available for you and you can start designing some activities.